Buen dia, everyone. It's me, Jessica, Health Fitness Program Manager from Miter & McLean. Today I'm going to lead you through your 7-minute HIIT circuit. If you read today's description, you saw that we're doing today's HIIT circuit a little bit different. We don't have 1 full minute of each move. We're actually going to do 12 moves, 30 seconds of each. We're going to get 10 seconds of rest, which is really just our transition time between moves. So you're going to need to find some space on the floor. You don't need any weights. But please find something that you can step up on. All of my chairs are super soft, so I've got my yoga inversion stool out, and we're going to be using those for some step ups. So make sure you don't hit your head on anything above you. And also we'll be using those for some tricep dips. We start in 4 minutes. Please make sure you have some water because I'm hoping to get you guys as sweaty as I know I'm going to get today. Yay, thanks for coming. High quality H2O. Give me some of that water. Go give me some of that water. It's a pleasant sensation. Right, Fred? You tell him, girl. Wow. Space is at a minimum around here, you guys. Ice water. Treating myself. All right, we got 2 minutes, so we're going to get into our warm-up. If you're standing, you know, just start to shake off the day. If you have music on, dance around. I don't have music. I miss music. But I've been sitting in my chair. Anyone else attend the safety warden meeting? Are you guys safety ambassadors for your floor? If you're interested, I know they're looking for a lot of alternates while people are working from home. You get a penny. How frequently do you get to wear a penny as an adult? That's right. So if you just want to be a floor warden, reach out. I'll get you in touch with the right people. You're welcome. Okay, 1 minute till we get started. One minute. Thank you, Fred. Fred can't see me as well today, so there might be a lot more chitter-chatter from the bird. Chitter-chatter from the bird. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up, you guys. Thanks for coming. I'm Jessica. Today we've got an awesome HIIT circuit. Let's just get started with a nice little lateral side-to-side step tap. Just start swinging your arms gently. Just starting to bring some movement to your body if you hadn't already been moving before. I want you to start thinking about drawing that lower belly in, getting some engagement of your abdominal core. Awesome. And let's go ahead, come into a march. March it out. Get those arms swinging. So just a reminder that I live on the second floor and there's a crazy guy who lives below me. So unfortunately, I still need to do my high intensity at like moderate intensity. But if you are somewhere where you can start jogging it out right here, go for it. And if you, for whatever reason, need to modify along with me and just be smart for your situation and your body today, always got to do what's best for you. Keep it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's go ahead and just come into some nice little torso twists. So just planting those feet down on the floor, bringing your elbows in line with your body, and each time you go back, using that exhale to find a little bit deeper of a twist. If you want to get those legs involved, every third twist, we're going to lift a knee in 3, 2, lift a knee. 1, 2, lift a knee. Awesome. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. 2 more each side. 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. Last one. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. Awesome. Relax those arms and give yourself a couple little shoulder circles right here. First in one direction. Make sure you're still breathing and then the other direction. So breath is so important for your workout. We're going to be really pushing ourselves a little harder than we do for our longer circuit class today. Shake it out. So I want you to just make sure that you're still breathing the whole time. All right, keep those feet about shoulder width distance apart. Bring your arms up overhead. Pull that belly in tight. We're going to go for some good afternoons. So hinge forward. Keep the weight in your heels. Make sure that stomach is sucked in. Come down to however low you need to feel the stretch on the back of your legs. And then inhale, lift yourself up. Let's go for 6. Exhale down. Belly tight. Chin away from your chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Sending those hips back. Inhale up. I already lost count. That's awesome. Exhale down. Let's make this our last 3. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one, we're going to exhale down and bring your hands, palms to the floor. If you need to walk your feet out a little bit wider, you walk those feet out a little bit wider. Let's take a nice stretch right here. So go ahead, place your left hand down on the floor, stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. Make sure you're equally pressing your weight throughout your heels, your big toe, your pinkies. You're not rolling to the outside or the inside of your feet. You can turn and twist your chin towards that right shoulder. Make sure that stomach is still sucked in. And change, release your right hand down towards the floor. Stretch that left arm up towards the ceiling. Just making sure we warm up everything we're really going to be using today, you guys. Go ahead, take one more deep breath here. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Go ahead, bend your knees. Modified squat, and then lift your hips up. Awesome. Bend your knees, bringing the weight to your heels. Lift your hips up. 5 more. Down and up. Down and up, chin away from your chest, down. Not overstretching though, no wrinkles in the neck. Last 2. Final 1. Keep those hips down. Go ahead, bring your hands to your thighs. Let's do a little horse pose. So drop that right shoulder forward, bring the weight into your heels, and change. Left shoulder forward, draw your right shoulder back. Change, a little cat-cow right here, warming up that spine a little bit more. 2 more. And then roll it all the way up, nice and slow. Yeah, Fred. All right, you guys. That's going to be our little warm-up for today. Let me tell you what all the moves are so you know what's coming. These things are going to happen pretty fast. Okay. Number 1, we have jumping jacks. You right now should at least be laterally sidestepping just to make sure your heart rate doesn't go down or into some sort of a a jump. Okay, so jumping jacks. If you are not able to do a total jumping jack like me, I really want you guys to focus on making sure you're as engaged as possible. You're not flying. Everything is engaged for a nice lift, and you're landing carefully and lightly. Abs are in tight. 30 seconds of that. Then 30 seconds, you're gonna find your wall. Place your glutes against the wall, step those feet out, and then sit yourself down. Now maybe you need to be in a modified wall sit, so only coming down to a 45-degree angle. You can even have your hands against the wall if you need to. Having your hands on your thighs makes it a little bit easier than your hands relax down by your side by the wall. Or work on sitting all the way down into a 90-degree angle, or the best that you can today. Make sure you're not rolling the weight on your feet in or out. We're going at 30 seconds of each move, so I encourage you to push yourself. Next up are push-ups. You know what those look like, so I'm not even going to show you. We're going to move on to the crunch. Yay, crunch. Laying down with your hands by your side. Be in this direction. Keep those elbows open wide. We're just going to lift ourselves up and lower ourselves down. That's it. If that is not a crunch that works for you, then I encourage you to just work on doing some knee lifts, or maybe both knees lifting at the same time if you start to feel too much discomfort on the back of your neck. Next up from the crunch, getting up off the floor, we've got a step up. For your step up, think about trying to land lightly as you put your toe down. So no slamming yourself down towards the floor, but work on using your breath, exhale, to drive that knee as you come up. Then we got a squat. We're gonna go for a narrow stance squat today. So feet about hips width distance apart. Bring the weight into your heels. You're gonna sit down and back and lift yourself up. You can do whatever you want with your arms. You can have your hands at your hips to help you with balance, or use those arms as counterbalance in front of you. Next up, tricep dips. You're gonna use your chair or whatever you brought with you again for your tricep dip. Easier tricep dip is with your knees bent. Harder tricep dip is with your legs straight and further away from you. Then we got a plank. You can just do, we're gonna go for forearm planks. But if you need to be on your knees, be on your knees. You can make your forearm plank more challenging by having your hands palms straight in line with your elbows, or a little easier by interlacing your fingers. From there, we move into high knees. Any sort of high knees that works for you. You can do a hop. You can just work on a high knee. You can be super fast if you're not on the second floor. Then we've got some forward lunges. If you can't do a full lunge, think about going for just a step out. Coming up to our last two moves. We got a combo move next. It is a push-up into a rotation. So if you need to come onto your knees, give yourself a push-up and then rotate out to the side. Another push-up and then rotate out towards the side. And our last move is a side plank. So many great modifications for the side plank. Let me turn sideways and show them to you in case you can't. Stretch both of your legs out and lift yourself up into a plank. Maybe you don't have the space. Maybe you stretch one leg out and bring your top leg up underneath of you. You can even bring the leg up behind you. Find what works for you. Keep both knees on the floor. You do you. All right, you guys. Let's make 7 minutes happen right now. I'm already sweating. I don't have air conditioning. This is amazing. Okay. First move is that jumping jack. So start with your feet about hips width distance apart. Shake it out. Take a moment. Take a breath. Keep that breath going. We start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. Did I hit start? I did. Oops. I'm just going to turn sideways so that I don't knock things over in my own apartment. So remember, you're really keeping a nice long line. There's no floppy arms happening here. As engaged as you can be. Even if you're just doing the Freddy, we've only got 30 seconds to work. And remember, you're trying to work to 80% of your max right here. So you should be getting out of breath. You're gonna get that 10-second break, it's right here. Find your wall. Wall sits, start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, walk your feet out. 2, 1, sit yourself down. Now 30 seconds might be a long time for a wall sit for you, and that's okay. If you're gonna come out, slide down, you guys. Make sure that that back is pressed against the wall, pressing through your heels. You got 10 seconds left. Make sure that stomach is still sucked in, core contracted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Come on down to the floor. Get in your setup. Take some breaths from there. Push-ups in 2, 1. Here we go. Any kind of push-up you want to do, I'm focusing on more of a tricep style push-up myself by bringing my elbows back towards my hips as opposed to a military style push-up with my arms a little wider out to the side. As I've told you guys, I have some shoulder issues and that military style push-up is a lot for me. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Press yourself up. Oh wait, we got a crunch. Stay on the floor, stay on the floor. Turn around, 3, 2, 1, crunch it out. If you have your fingers on the back of your head, Fred, chill out. Just make sure you're not applying too much pressure of those fingers on the back of your head. Your chin is like neutral towards your chest. You're holding a delicious lemon. Lemon. We got that step up after this. Almost there. Exhale to come up. Lower back stays glued down to the floor. We made it. Get yourself up. Oh, I got off on time. Come right into this, you guys. My bad. Fred. I'm going to blame Fred. That's okay. We have plenty more seconds to rest. We jumped right into our step-ups. Remember, you're working to not slam yourself down on the floor. So it's a controlled up and down. Nice, take a break. Fine, good point. I should have braced that against something. Next up, squats. Open your feet. Here we go, begin. Weight stays in your heels for your squats. So I like to think of it like you are a substitute teacher and the kids are trying to take the chair away from you, but you gotta just keep reaching back. Keep breathing, you guys. Halfway right now. Whoop. You're pushing yourself here, so maybe you're losing your balance a little bit too. Keep that belly pulled in tight. 3, 2, 1. Tricep dips. Let's be safe. Okay, tricep dips. If you don't want to do a tricep dip on a bench or with your couch, remember you can just do one on the floor. If you want to work a little bit harder and you don't have a prop to use right now, think about going for those crab walks. You know I love that crab walk. You're bending your elbows and you're pressing into your hands, palms. Oh my God, it is so hot in here. Yay! Next up, we got the plank. Plank time, hit the floor. Hit the floor, we're just gonna hold in that forearm plank. Go ahead, set yourself up. 3, 2, 1. So remember, proper setup also is with your heels on top of the ball of your foot. Look down between your fingers or a little forward. Take the wrinkles out of your neck. Keep breathing. And if you need to put your knees on the floor, put your knees on the floor, but you got less than 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees, stand up. 10 seconds till high knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. What kind of high knees are you going to do today? My knee's been hurting, so these are my knees I'm gonna be doing today. Fred, I'm right friggin' here. Shut your birdie mouth. Shut your adorable little birdie mouth. Thank you. It's my 28-year-old sister bird. No, we don't have the same husband. We do have the same father. Awesome. Take a quick little break. We got lunges coming up next. Forward lunges. If you can't step forward, separate your feet. I'll let you know when we're halfway. And go. Maybe you're just going to be alternating. I have now realized that because my knee hurts, lunges hurt. So you know what? I'm just going to take a nice step forward. If you are going for the real lunge though, the weight's coming into your front foot, whatever foot steps out, that heel, ball of the foot, of the leg at the back. We're more than halfway, I forgot to tell you. So you know what, you'll just switch it up next time. So many things going on. All right, nice. Make your way down to the floor. We're coming back into the push-ups, this time with rotation. Last two moves. Start right now. Push up, and then rotate out towards the side. Gently, hand comes down, and then other side. If you can do this on your toes, more power to you. Maybe you give it a whirl. Maybe you give it a whirl, maybe you do a little combo. Maybe you can rotate on your toes, but you need to be on your knees for the push-up. Right, Fred? 3, 2, 1. Take your little break. Side plank coming up next. Let's do the right side first, so that next time we can all do the left side. You can have your hand palm down. You can have forearm down. Lift it up. Woo! Wow! Yes, bird. Nice, you guys. This is our last 20 seconds of work. Really think about stacking your shoulders on top of each other, stretching up towards the ceiling, keeping that belly tight. 10 seconds left. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Woo! Wow! All right, you guys, we made it through round 1. We've only got 2 more rounds. Grab yourself some water. Let's take a nice, just about 2.5 minute break. What? I'm not sweaty, you're sweaty. I'm gonna go grab the bird with a couple more nuts. What? You wanted some peanuts? I know you can talk, so like, use your words. Use your words. Thank you. Okay. Stay chill in the chat, Fred. Stay chill in the chat. I know, there's a lot of obstacles around you. Don't even ask. Don't even ask, you guys. Also, for safety purposes, because things are getting real sweaty, I'm gonna put some shoes on. Yeah. You know it's real when you have to put shoes on because you're too sweaty to work out. I mean, at least that's what I know. Cool. Just breathe, you guys. Breathe, keep a little motion going in your leg ocean. Ice. Ice is some good stuff. Just keep breathing, breathing. I ordered some fans. One arrives tomorrow. One arrives like late June, early July. I know, I should order like an air conditioner. Open to any suggestions for at-home air conditioners. Okay. What time is it? Yes. It's been at least 2 minutes. So let's start round 2. The sooner we get through round 2, then all we gotta do is round 3, and then we're done. Then you can do whatever you want. Okay, so we're starting back with those jumping jacks, or you're doing the Freddy, or maybe you're gonna go for a forward kick. If you wanna make your jumping jack more intense, let me give you one of my favorite options. Give you 2 of my favorite options. Think about jumping forward and back, and then out and in. That's option number 1. Forward, out. Forward, out. Or have fun with it, do a jack, punch, jack, punch. Okay, any kind of jumping jack you want to do? seconds of jack. Find that speed. I'm gonna do arms forward because you know what? I have a lot more space in that direction. Oh, I forgot. I was going this way. Keep breathing. Yup, nice straight arms, as straight as you can do, you guys. Unless you're going for more of a, maybe you're going for a very specific squatty jack. You made it. Next up is our wall sit. Find the wall, amaze yourself. Worst thing you're gonna do is slide down it. So plant those feet on the floor and sit yourself down. Make sure that that lower back is glued towards the wall. You don't wanna be overarching your back right here. So like I like to say these days, like you're camping, just tap your back into the wall, hands on your thighs or on your knees is gonna make it a little bit easier. Hands just dangling by your side. It's gonna be a little bit harder. Keep pressing those feet into the floor for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come on up. Hit the floor. Push-ups are coming up next. 3, 2, 1. Way to go. So for this push-up, whatever form you're doing, I'm going for even more of a tricep version. This round, you are not letting your pubic mound come down towards the mat, because we love our mats, but we're doing push-ups right now. So if anything, think about going for a little bit more of a dive bomb push-up. Like I'm trying to demonstrate a little of this dive bomb tricep push-up of bringing my chest and shoulders forward of my fingers. Yay, we made it. Come on to your feet. Right, now crunch. I'm very bad at reading. Okay, crunching it up, send those arms out towards the side, maybe crossing over your chest even. Especially if you found like you were putting pressure against the back of your neck. I want you to take your time, using your breath. A slow crunch, ooh, is hard. And if you want to work even harder, pick those feet up off the floor. Remember, if your knees are right above your hips or further away from your hips, you're going to challenge those lower abs more. 3, 2, 1, okay. Now we can get up, and we've got our chair step up. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Spit a little there. Think about driving that knee up, but then carefully lowering yourself down. Hands on your hips right here is gonna help you stabilize that core even more. Arms up overhead. It's gonna make it a little bit more challenging. Find what works for you. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay, I'm no liar. Squats. Squat it out. This time I'm gonna go for a little bit more of a sumo squat. That feels better on the lower half. You know what I say? Do you. You do you. So now that I'm doing a squat that's working more of my inner outer thighs as opposed to my quads, glutes, hamstrings, I'm still hitting it all. It's a lot easier on my knee also. So if you find you're doing an exercise in class and it's not working for you, reach out. We'll find one that works for you. Bam. And tricep dips. Make sure your chair won't slide anywhere. Come on down. 3, 2, 1. Those elbows are bending directly behind you. Really pushing into your hand palm. Keep that stomach sucked in. If you want to work harder, step your feet out or even lift one leg up halfway. Keep breathing. Make sure you're not holding your breath. If so, come into something a little easier, either walking those heels in or coming down to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Planks. Forearm plank coming up again. Think about challenging yourself, not interlacing your fingers. Come right into it. You can be on those knees if you need to. Try not to have those hips all the way up towards the ceiling. So bringing your chest and shoulders forward, eyes forward, heels on top of balls of your feet. You just got 10 seconds left. Suck that stomach in for 3, 2, 1. Nice. High knees. Yup. On your feet. Coming close to the end here. 3, 2, 1. High knees. I'm going to add a little bit of a rotation this time. Now remember, you can be doing your high knees a little more intense. I have to keep my intensity of jumping down, but I can pick my speed up and use my breath to get a little deeper into those abs. Way to go. 3, 2, 1. Next, upper lunges. So if you only did the right side last time, because I forgot to tell you we were switching, do the left side this time. 3, 2, 1. If you find that the forward lunge is really challenging for you, try the reverse lunge, just stepping back, in which case you'll have your weight still in the heel and then the ball of the foot. Nice work. Can you lower yourself down? Maybe your knee can come closer towards the floor. Being smart for your body. 3, 2, 1. Way to go. Next up, last 2 moves. Push up with that rotation. Excuse me, chair. 3, 2, 1. So go for that push up. If you can come onto your toes to be in a plank for your rotation, come onto those toes. And then drop back down to your knees for your push-up. What can you do today? Got to challenge yourself to find that change. So maybe you don't want to, but you can. You just don't want to because you don't want to, not because it hurts. If you're not doing it because you're just trying to save something, don't save anything. All right, awesome. Now we got that left side plank coming up. Don't save it for the end. Murder yourself now. 3, 2, 1. Because you know what? Honestly, when we say, I'm gonna keep a little something inside of myself for the next sets, you're cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself. If you can't make it through that last set, man, when you push yourself, when you are struggle city, that is when success happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Time for your water and your break. But if you're taking it easier on yourself because something hurts, because you need to, that's a good reason, you guys. One of the hardest things about an injury is really giving yourself that recovery time, especially if you love to work out. Man, so frequently we're like, I'm fine, I'm good, it's good, I'm fine. And you just jump right back in and then you hurt yourself again. Who's been there? I've definitely been there. So modify as much as you need to, whenever you need to, so that you can keep going. Find what works today so you can come back tomorrow. So hot in here. Okay, 1 more minute. Get a little bit of ice water and a little bit of ice water. Slow down that breath. If you're feeling like right now, find one spot, just focus your eyes, just stare at it, just relax your mind. Fred, I'm like right freaking here. This class is going to end and she's not going to talk to me for like hours. But you guys should be honored. She doesn't usually talk in front of strangers. Who's ready for one last round of work, 7 minutes, then a break, and then we're going to stretch it out, and then hopefully you have time to take a shower, because if you're anything like me right now, you need it. Okay, Put your delicious water down. Find some space again for yourself. Decide how hard you're going to challenge yourself this last time, and hopefully the answer to that question was as hard as I can. You start in 3, 2, 1. Here you go. Pull that belly in tight. Find what you can do today. Nice active arms, active upper body, active abs, active legs. You're so active. What? Way to go, almost there. Breathing. Start right, yeah, 3, 2, 1. Yes, wall sit, last of our wall sit. Can you get a little bit lower? In 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide down that wall. Press that back against it. Hang out. Worst case scenario, you're gonna slide down. Now you wanna make sure, and I'm sorry I forgot to tell you, that your heels and your knees are pretty much lined up. You don't wanna have your knees past your toes, just like you don't wanna have for any sort of squat or lunge. Am I distracting you with conversation? I sure hope so. 4, 3, 2, wall sits are done, man. All right, press yourself up, come to the floor, push-ups. You know what's after push-ups? Crunches, I remember this time. 3, 2, here we go, push it up. Either everything's coming together or you're leading with your head first. You're not leading with that pubic mount. Yes. What is the hardest thing that you can still do? Even if you have to full stop at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me one more. Give me one more. Yes. Oh, I spit even. All right, turn over. Crunches. Crunches. In 3, 2, here we go. Remember that option to lift your legs up off of the floor. Or maybe you just want to focus on really taking your time. One vertebrae at a time, lowering down. Yeah, lower back. Glued to the mat. Whichever option that you're going for. No pressure of fingertips against the back of your neck either. Chin is gently tucked. Yeah, you made it. Step up. Coming up next, step ups. Step up, step up. Let's do it, you guys. Alternating those step ups. Maybe going for, bam, little Statue of Liberty. You guys might not believe this, but when I was in high school, I used to be a cheerleader. My school had no spirit, so that didn't really mean much. I was also a gold medal badminton champion. And done. All right, next up are those squats. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go back to challenging myself here with the regular squat. Make sure weights in your heels, big toe pinky. You're not rolling out, you're not rolling in. Your knees are staying in line behind your big and second toe. And you're keeping the weight in your heels so that your knees don't come past your toes. Keep breathing. Can you go a little bit faster? 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, way to go. I know, I pushed you guys past the timer. Okay, tricep dips. Tricep dips. Right now. In it to win it, you guys. So close, yet so far away from the end of this workout. What do you think my internal monologue is like if this is my external monologue? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me one more. Yes. All right, what's next? I don't remember at all. Planks. Planks, planks, planks. 3, 2, forearm planks. Come on down one last time. Can you get those hands, palms flat on the mat? Make sure you have that weight forward, not with your heels stretching towards the back of the mat. If you need to put your knees down, put your knees down. Can you at least lift one leg up? Maybe press through and then bring your knee down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, high knees. Last time through. 3, 2, 1, high knees. Use that breath. We're making ab work happen right here by decreasing that space between your lower ribs and your hips. Y'all. I hope you got some powerful breath coming out on your end. Work to bring those knees up as high as you can. Working past those hip flexors. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Lunges. If you need to do only one side, I promise I'll tell you halfway through. Here we go. Nice. Oh, this reverse lunge feels like heaven. Halfway, halfway. I'm at least gonna go for a forward step the other half of the way. Challenge myself. I know it's not my strongest lunge, but if I never do it, it'll never be my best lunge. Yay! Push-ups. Push-ups with rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, still for this push-up, your pubic mound is not coming down towards the mat and then the rest of your body. Chest is coming forward to the mat. Even if it's a baby push-up, you can give me a baby push-up. You know who's got to start somewhere? Everyone! Yay, you guys. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1 more push-up. You're worth it. Okay, now press yourself up and set up for your side plank. We're gonna rotate halfway through our side plank. 3, 2, 1. Come on in. So you've only got 30 seconds on this side. Can you challenge yourself a little bit differently? Maybe a little bit harder than last time? Get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Roll over onto the opposite side as fast as you can. Don't dilly-dally. Leslie's not here, Fred. That's my mom. Ooh, keep breathing. Find that spot of focus. It's your last move. You made it. Woot, woot, woot. Yes. Okay. Your last rep is bringing some water up to your mouth right now. So find some water. Find some water. Just breathe a little. And then we'll stretch it out together. What did you guys think of this 30-second circuit instead of a full minute? Let me know. I mean, I thought it was pretty effective, but I'd like to hear your thoughts because this is for you. This is a class for you, you guys. Breathe in, keeping a little movement going. Just letting those heart rates come down naturally. Just gonna move that super sweaty stool out of the way. All right, you guys, let's start our little cool down. Let's do it with this nice little lateral side to side step tap, just where we started. Coming back to our shoulder rolls, still keeping some engagement of your abdomen. 3, 2, change the direction of those shoulder circles. Yeah, you guys, still 21 minutes of work, total body workout today. Arms, abs, shoulders, legs, mind, trying to remember what comes next. All right, feel free to plant your feet now, just swinging your arms. One arm on top of the other. Oh, feels so good. Think about trying to bring those hands back as much as feels good for you today, opening your chest. Great. Let's go ahead and relax our arms down by our side. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, bring those arms down 2 more times. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, bring it down. 1 more time. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, bring it down and interlace your fingers by your glutes. Open your feet a little bit wider. Pick up your toes and turn on your heels towards the right. Awesome. Bring that left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Feel free to take a little bend in your right knee. Maybe even stepping your right foot back at a 45-degree angle. We're going to come into a little humble warrior here. So opening that shoulder and chest. Chin away from your chest. Exhale, bringing your belly down to your thigh. Bringing those arms up overhead as much feels comfortable for you. Can you still focus on bringing your left hip forward? Feel free to tuck your chin towards your chest. 3, 2, 1. Lift yourself up to the center, to the opposite side. Walking your right foot back. You can take a bend of that left knee, or you can come down with the straight leg if you prefer. Opening your shoulders and chest, squeezing shoulder blades together, pull your belly in, hinge forward. Remember, totally okay to take a bend in that knee. Pressing equally throughout your foot, heel, big toe, pinky of the front foot. Bring your arms up overhead if you prefer. 1 more deep inhale. And on your exhale, gently lift yourself up. Turn back towards the front. Relax your hands down. Go ahead, bang the drum a little bit. Just twisting from your torso, allowing your arms to flail by your side. So good. Let's get a nice little stretch in our legs today. So let your left foot down towards the floor. Feel free to use the wall if you need to. We're going to get a nice quad stretch. Lifting up your leg. Let me show you my favorite way to really get into opening your hip here as well. All right, so you're pointing your knee down towards the floor, and you're doing the best that you can to get your 2 knees in one line. But if you start to point this knee behind you, then you're going to feel it a little bit more in your hip flexor and also on your quad and a little in your glute, especially as your heel comes away from you. So right here, I feel nothing. Right here, I feel a nice active stretch, and it's starting to come into my back as well. You can have your hand on the wall to help balance yourself. Awesome, release. Let's bring that right foot forward, come into a figure 4, bring the weight into your heels, sit your hips down. Send that, right knee down towards the floor. Weight in your left heel, you can bring your hands to your chest, you can keep your hands on your hips, you can keep holding onto the wall if you need to for 3, 2, 1. Lift yourself up, release that right leg down, shake it out. Let's go ahead and do the left. Lift up your left leg. Start by bringing your 2 knees together, pointing that left knee down towards the floor. And then as you can, pointing that left knee back behind you, even drawing your heel away from your glute, opening your shoulders a little bit more. Ooh, nice stretch on my back, 2, 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward, figure 4 stretch, sit your hips down, keep the weight in your heels. Can you lift your chest up as you point that left knee down towards the floor? 3, 2, 1. You made it. Awesome. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. Press your hands once forward. Tuck your chin towards your chest, creating a nice curve of your spine. Then 1 more time, inhale those arms up overhead. Stretch up, release your fingers. Yeah, you guys, great work today. Hit the locker room, everyone, your own private locker room. Thank you guys so much for coming. If you have any questions or concerns. Yeah, thanks, Mary. Oh my God, look at me. let me know. I can't wait to see you guys again soon. Have a wonderful day.